Chapter 2. This lecture is going to be dealing with writing, copying formulas using relative cell references. One of the things you want to do when you begin creating your own formulas is you create your formulas with the equal sign first. That's how Excel knows that you are going to create your own formulas. Also, you're going to try to use the location of your numbers that you're going to use in your formulas. For example, we want to use the location of 34109, that is C3, and I'm going to use an operator, which is going to be the minus sign for subtraction, and I'm going to click on the location of the 30,349, which is B3. And as you can see here, this is the actual formula. Now, it's the formula I created because I created it first, put the equal sign, then the location of my numbers. Next thing I want to do is press enter. Now I need to click back into D3 because I want to copy this formula all the way down. Now we're going to use what we call a field handle. Notice my mouse is a kind of big plus sign. I call it the red cross plus sign. And then if I go over here into the lower right hand corner, into this little box right here, my mouse turns into an erected plus sign. And this little box is called the field handle. If I click and drag that all the way down, still my mouse is still in an erected plus sign, release it, I have just copied that same formula here all the way down. And as you can see, it's C3, B3, then it's C4, B4, C5, B5. That makes it relative, meaning when you copy it, it's going to change according to what's next to it. So just a few minutes to explain operators, mathematical operators. You have the asterisk, and if you have a numeric keypad, it's on your numeric keypad. That is for multiplication. You have the minus sign or the dash on your numeric keypad, not the underscore, but the dash, that is for subtraction. You now have the plus sign, that's for addition. And then you have the slash, and on your numerical keypad, that is also the slash, and it is for division. Now we're going to do this again. We're going to create another formula. This time we're looking for salary, and your salary is always the hours, time, or rate. Again, I'm going to create or write my own formula. So I'm going to put the equal sign. I'm going to click on the location of the 35 hours here. I'm going to use my time operator, click on my rate, and press enter. This is my answer. I don't have to do this again because I'm going to copy it all the way down, and there is my information. Again, we're going to use the division operand as we go down. Here in D25, I'm going to put my equal sign to let Excel know that I'm getting ready to create or write my own formula. I'm going to click in C25, use the division sign, and then click on my B25, that's my information, and I'm going to copy this all the way down. Now as we go down, you're going to see that I'm going to actually calculate the number of downtime. So I am going to be subtracting 2300, which is in B37, from the 40 for the 2040, which is in B43. So I'm just going to do. Now we're going to do something a little different. We're going to create the percentage of downtime, and the percentage of downtime is going to incorporate subtraction and division. So what I want to do is put my equal sign to let Excel know I am going to create or write my own formula. I'm going to click on B37, and I'm going to put the minus sign, subtract that from B43, and I'm going to divide that by B37. Now, just like in regular math, we need some parentheses to tell the mathematical expression what we're what we want to be done first. So we wanted to subtract first, and then we wanted to divide second. So we do this, and our percentage is probably going to be 11%. And again, even though we're getting ready to copy this formula to the right, we're just going to click and drag to the right, and that's our answer. This time we're going to look at how to use what we call functions. Functions are different from sums, meaning functions have names like average, sum, maximum, minimum, count, things of that nature. So we're going to go to auto sum up here, and we don't have to click the drop down arrow. We should just click on auto sum, and it's going to give us a reference place. But we want to look for the auto sum for January through March. So we're going to come up here to the top where we want total hours available. We're going to click here. Notice the shape of my mouse is the big plus sign, not the small one. Click and drag straight across. And as you can see, auto sum now show that is equal. Sum is the word, so that's a function. B37 to the range of D37. The colon means you're going to start in B37 and you're going to go all the way to D37, and then we're just going to press enter. And then we're going to do the same thing for April and June. We're going to go auto sum, and then we're just going to click from April to June. And look again, it has the range here from April to June, E37 to G37. Again, this is a function because you see the name sum there, and you can see the difference. Now again, functions have names, whereas formulas do not. Again, functions have a type of name associated with it. That's the function itself. That's the built-in function Excel has for you. And then when you write or create your own formula, that does not. That's the difference. Good luck.